Hello, Bobby Bones. My fiance and I are getting married next year. We're starting to argue about the budget. My fiance thinks we should keep it simple and save the money for a house or future vacations. But this is the only wedding we'll ever have. The problem is our guest list keeps growing. For those of you who are married, how much is too much to spend? Is there a dollar amount where you have to say, this isn't worth it anymore? Signed, Tying the Knot and Tightening the Budget. I'm going to give you a very simple answer. This is just my opinion. If you have to take a loan out for anything, don't do it. If you have to take a loan out for one single element of your wedding, do not do it. Is it awesome? Yes. But it goes by super quick and you go, I just spent a lot of money on something that is beyond and there's nothing from it except pictures and video. So it's an amazing time and celebration. If you have to take out a loan, do not do it. That would be my advice. Amy?
Yeah, I don't want to go into debt for my wedding if I were to have one. And I think that there's a happy medium. I mean, he's being pretty reasonable. And also, yes, if this is going to be your one wedding and you want to invite people, are there certain things you could scale back on? Like, looking back on my wedding, I am so thankful. My sister did my flowers. Flowers can be so expensive. And I remember thinking, well, this is kind of going to be weird. I should probably pay somebody. But then my sister was offering. It saved me so much money. Like, and their flowers are just going to get thrown out. Just like look at maybe where you could save, like, because people will tell you you need to spend money on certain things.
Yeah.
But it's your wedding, so do what you want. So there might be areas where you could scale back, and that way you can invite some more people versus having like really crazy centerpieces.
It also sounds like they're paying for their own wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
No
father
parent.
of somebody. We scaled back too. We only had Dunn of Brooks and Dunn sing.
Right.
Ronnie
What a
Dunn, the
cost
lead
double.
singer. Yeah, we were like, we just want this done. And then we just had Gary LeVox of Rascal Flats and not the whole band.
Yes,
Right.
he
Because that would have
saved on
cost
two.
more. So I remember us going, okay, what can we
You're
scale back on?
scaling back, yeah.
We scaled back Brooks and we scaled back the other two from Rascal Flats. So
When you say loan, do you mean credit card too? Like,
Any kind, I think debt.
okay.
yeah.
Right?
Because that's hard.
I know. So I'm just going to say don't go into a bunch of debt. If you want to set a debt limit, $3,000. You have to stick to it.
Yeah.
Because these
And like a plan to pay it off quickly.
these wedding people see you coming and it's so high and it's the dumbest stuff and you think it matters and it doesn't. But it's hard to say that until you've been through it. Like, I get it.
I've heard like now, depending on what you want your wedding cake to look like, because wedding cakes typically it's obvious that's what it is. But I've heard that if you say it's for a wedding, even if it's cupcakes that you want, you may end up charging more because they know it's or they may end up charging you more because they know it's for a wedding. So I don't know.
That's
Pretend
why-
it's like your grandma's 80th birthday.
You get Cookie Monster and you pull the Cookie Monster off and you put on bride and groom.
Right.
Addie, your advice?
Man, luckily for me, my father-in-law paid for the wedding, so we were just like, let's let it rip.
That's the advice.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. Hey, that's where tradition can really help you out.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, it's so hard. I just don't know how you can have a wedding without spending so much money just to get a venue. You know, get a venue and rentals on the chairs and the tables. That's already so much money. But I like your idea of just set your $2,000, $3,000, whatever, and then tell the wedding planner, if you have a wedding planner, like, this is it. This is all we have.
Don't hire a wedding planner.
Oh.
Unless it's some big wedding, because that's going to cost you all that money.
Okay, you know something I did too for my wedding, which we were married 17 years, but we used the same venue. We got married at a little old chapel that was so cute, but we had the ceremony, and then my mom got people from her church to volunteer to flip the room. And so they all like pitched in and helped out and flipped it and turned it from rows of chairs that people were sitting in to bringing in all the tables. So, and then the DJ set up and then it turned into the reception. But it was one venue. Nobody had
cool.
to leave.
There's a lot of ways to cut.
Yeah.
Like,
Another thing that I would say is if it's far out, instead of going, well, we're going to have to go into debt, be on a strict plan to save, to get ahead more than it's happening right now and you have to go in debt.
I think I just realized something about myself.
What?
I feel like I can't give wedding advice
You're right.
because my
You shouldn't,
marriage
though.
failed.
You shouldn't, because I felt you do that too, where you felt like guilty saying it.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
That was so
You
stupid.
still had a wedding, though.
I know. That's my point.
You're
and
not
I'm like,
giving marriage advice.
Yeah.
but I'm just
We-
being
we don't
vulnerable.
want your marriage
and
advice.
I'm but I still
No, but
could have
also,
marriage
I'm kidding.
advice.
I'm kidding.
I know, but I found myself like I had to justify it. I was married 17 years, so it doesn't mean you're going to get divorced if you take my advice.
I think marriage advice from you is maybe better than marriage advice from someone who's not been through the good, the hard, and come. Like you've done it all. I don't want to go to a priest for marriage advice because he's never been married.
Correct.
So if I want to talk about the difficulties and how to get through them, I think I want to go to somebody who's been through it, and you've been through it.
Okay,
Don't feel
thanks.
guilty about it.
Yeah, I mean, and this isn't even marriage advice. It was just wedding budget talk.
Yeah.
but I just didn't want you to think, oh, I don't want to take her advice.
We didn't.
that
We
didn't
felt
end
you
well.
think that, but we didn't. We didn't think that at all. Don't go into crazy debt. It's just not worth it. Good luck. All right, close it up.
It's a Bobby Bones show.